I, however, come on to this point about the threat to activists. As somebody who is sanctioned, who occasionally gets letters to my home, occasionally gets text messages from random Hong Kong and Beijing numbers, I can only imagine how much more threatening that might be if I had family, if I had connections or relatives in Hong Kong and in mainland China. Can the Minister assure me that he's advertising as widely as possible the role of the counter-terrorism police, not just in fighting terrorism, but also in fighting the state threats that these are appearing before us? Because the reality is we are not today expecting war to take its old nature of massed armies or invasions. We are seeing a pernicious undermining of the confidence in the British state, an undermining of the credibility of our own ability to protect our citizens and our friends. And that is undermining not just our position, but also our economy and the freedom of our citizens.
Minister.
Madam Deputy Speaker, well, I'm very grateful to the Right Honourable Gentleman for the work that he did in government, and he raises some incredibly important and valid points. Let me say to him, first of all, in regard to the point he made about sanctioned members of this House, that is a matter that we take incredibly seriously. It is a matter that the Foreign Secretary personally has raised his concerns about at the highest levels, and it is a matter that we will continue to keep under very, very close review. I thought he made some other important points, and I hope that he would very much join with me in welcoming the additional resource that was announced by the Prime Minister the other day for our operational partners and for the intelligence services. He will know from his previous service what a hugely important role they fulfil in keeping our country safe. He knows, I'm sure, the seriousness with which we attach to these particular matters, and I look forward to continuing to work with him to ensure that on a cross-party basis we maintain our national security.